grouch.
You're right. New York is gloomy, dark, unfriendly, and dangerous. What's not to love?
Oh, you left out glamorous, exciting, marvelous shopping. And home of the best bagels in the Western world.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with sunshine, mountains, miles of unspoiled horizons, clean air, friendly people, and short California?
My darling is in a bad mood. Or are you just homesick?
All of the above. Come on, let's get out of here. Let's go home.
And cancel our meeting with Dmitri Merrick?
There'll be more trouble than he's worth. You saw what we had to go through just to get him on the phone.
The man has had a death in his family. He'll meet with us today. I have faith.
I'm glad one of us does.
All this grumbling. That's not like you. There's something else cooking in that mind of yours. Something besides gloomy weather and business connections.
A complicated guy. What can I say?
Well, more than you've said so far.
What if I don't know what's cooking?
Oh, sweetheart. You've always been able to talk to me. Now, what's really bothering you?
And you'll let me know if they call about Erica.
Yes, now leave already.
Maybe I should just cancel the meeting and stay.
What, drive Joe and Mona even more nuts? Not to mention me.
Yeah, but if they call about Erica's condition, I should be here.
Dimitri, you're just going to New York, all right? Now, the minute that anything changes, if it changes, I will call you, okay? Meanwhile, you're going to be doing the doctors a favor.
Well, well, well. Seeing is believing.
Well, hey, Jack.
You know, Angelique told me you two were doing a brother act, and I just couldn't believe it.
Well, it's unfortunately no act.
Yeah, it's very convincing.
But wait, is there a problem here?
No, what could the problem be? I mean, you two guys have buried the hatchet, smoothed your lives over, moved in here together all nice and cozy, all hunky-dory.
That's a little bit more complicated.
We happen to be trying to get to know each other, Jack.
Getting to know each other. Why bother? You're the same person. You're both self-centered jerks that only care about what they want, what they need. Your life is all rosy. What about Erica's? What about Brooks? What about Angelique's? What's left of their lives now that you two have thoroughly trashed them?
Yes, he is. You can take your summons, and you can stuff it.
Thank you, Winifred.
If you think that I am getting on that stand and testifying against Dixie, you're nuts.
Well, you don't really have any choice. Your honesty is the stuff of legend.
Dixie is a fine mother, and I'm going to tell the court that, and I am going to tell the whole world that.
You will tell the whole truth and nothing but. Anything else would be against your nature. And this time, the truth is on my side.
Oh, this is a great picture, isn't it?
It's wonderful. Look at the cat. It looks like he's going to go meow.
I love it.
Look at his little crooked tail.
And his whiskers.
It's wonderful.
It's great. It's a great color.
Mommy, you look pretty.
Thanks, sweetie.
She sure does, doesn't she?
Where are you going?
Well, you look pretty nice, too. That must be Old Uncle Palmer. You want to go say hi? Let's go say hi. Come on.
That must be the boyfriend. Let's go.
Back off. What do you think about all this?
Hey, you want to live with your daddy instead of your mom?
No, stop that.
Hey, let's hear what the kid has to say. Let's hear what the kid has to say.
I don't know what
Do you miss your daddy? Do you miss your daddy? You miss your dad. We're listening to the kid. Get out! Don't make the little boy suffer like you don't belong here.
Well, we call the police.
How about freedom of speech?
How about
No, you get out of here. You're going to make me throw you out of here.
I don't mind.
Get out.
We'll wait for Miss Cooney.
I'm Mrs. Cooney's attorney. Now I'll give you a statement on the front lawn. Everybody out now.
You heard the lady.
Get out of here.
Out.
And if you come back here, you're going to be looking at jail time. Let's go.
Jail's too good for him. They ought to be drawn and quartered.
Have they upset you?
Oh, that's not on your lap. I'm just worried about Dixie and Junior, that's all.
Are you okay?
Oh, honey, I come from a long line of warriors, and so does this little guy. He was just itching to go after those turkeys.
They ought to be horsewhipped.
Oh, honey, are you okay?
Listen, don't let those creeps get you, okay?
I don't know what I'm going to tell him. He's asking a million questions. And so far, I've been able to keep this from him, but now... Oh, dear. He's asking, who are these reporters? What do they want? What's going on between you and Daddy? I don't even know what I'm supposed to tell him.
Dixie, maybe you should tell him the truth.
Truth has never been a commodity that you've ever traded in, so how you can even pretend to recognize it is beyond me.
I see the truth in this situation.
Then you have to know that Dixie is the best possible mother for Adam Jr.
Well, I can prove otherwise.
I'm right. And deep down you know it. And when I get through on that witness stand, everybody else is going to know it too.
They're going to know that Dixie is not fit to raise a child.
No, they're going to know that you are not fit.
Is that what you're going to tell them, Brooke?
Oh, you can bet money on it. I'm going to tell them about the man who seduced a young girl in order to get her pregnant because his own wife was not able to give him a child.
That is patently untrue.
I'm going to tell them about that same man who tried to trick the whole world into believing that the father of that young girl's child was somebody else, and how he tried to trick his poor, unsuspecting wife into adopting that child.
And that is ancient history.
Well, of course, then there's the whole sad saga of what you did to Dixie after that baby was born. How you tried to make her think she was insane. How you committed her to a sanitarium.
None of this is relevant. It will not be admitted.
Oh, it will be if I have anything to say about it.
All they care about, the court cares about, is how good a father I am now and how good a mother Dixie is.
Dixie is the best.
The best doesn't hang around in bars picking up men.
That is not how it was, Adam.
Oh, so you admit that it happened. You saw it. You can't deny it.
It was an isolated incident. It didn't mean anything.
It wasn't isolated. And it means everything. This is not something that happened a long time ago. This happened this past summer, when the best of all possible mothers was supposed to be on vacation, saying that she needed some kind of a respite from her stressful life.
She was grieving for her dead brother.
Oh, is that why she had little chats with him in his apartment? Is that why she moved in there? What does that mean?
She had every right to be there.
Did she have every right to try to pick up your fiancé?
She didn't know that Edmund and I...
So you don't deny that the attempt was made? Excellent.
I have no intention of helping.
Well, I have plenty of witnesses who will testify that Dixie tried to pick up Edmund, Dick, and Harry.
You're not going to get me to condemn Dixie. I won't do it.
Your conscience will reign supreme, Brooke. And I don't think you're about to set yourself up for a perjury charge.
I am not going to help you take that child away from her.
My lawyer will cross-examine any defense you make of Dixie. And after all, how credible is one unfit mother in defense of another?
You are a slimy...
Especially when your child was sired by Dixie's husband in an adulterous relationship.
If your lawyer mentions one word about Ted, I am going to sue you for libel.
Oh, come on, Brooke, you're smarter than that. You know that libel doesn't stand up unless the matter at hand is untrue. It's funny. You two ladies seem to be going after the same kind of guy. Me, and Tad, and Edmund. And what about Brian? Or is he too young for you?
Oh, boy, did you ever deserve that one.
Come on, darling. Tell me what's really bothering you.
I would if I could, but it's vague.
Obviously.
I don't. I've had this off feeling ever since we hit the East Coast.
Physically? I mean, you don't feel well? Maybe it's jet lag.
It's like I'm missing something. Like I'm out of sync or...
I don't know what that means.
Neither do I. Can't rest. I can't buy a decent night's sleep.
You're having that dream again.
Over and over. It's stupid, childish.
No, no. No, darling, it's not. I'm so sorry. But my sweet kid, you're safe now. You're with me. And everything's going to be all right.
Well, I certainly hope you two boys are proud of yourselves. Because what you've done is absolutely legendary. Do you realize that what? Brooke thought she had the man of her dreams until he turned out to be a psychotic. And then Erica, she's in a hospital bed not knowing what century it is because of you. Angelique, she's gone to who the hell knows where just because she had to get away from it all. Well, yeah, you two are really quite something. You really are.
Listen, Jack, I know how you feel about Angelique leaving.
No, Edmund, you don't have any idea how I feel about anything. And neither one of you could. Because neither one of you has the vaguest idea what it's like to really love a woman.
Well, you may have a point there.
All you two managed to do is destroy. You two destroyed Angelique.
Look, we were trying to keep her out of harm's way, right?
We tried to change her mind. Now, she talked us out of it. She was determined to go. In the end, we agreed that it was best for her.
You agreed. Like you know what's best for anybody, huh? Like putting her in that hospital in Vienna and telling the world that she was dead. That was what was best for Angelique?
Jack, hindsight's no good to anybody.
Oh, really? And then the miracle occurs that she happens to recover. And what do? You have an affair with another woman. Oh, yes. You're always thinking of Angelique's best interests.
I've admitted that I've made mistakes, Jack.
And then you put her in between the two of you in this silly feud of yours. And I, like the fool of the world, spend my time keeping you two apart so you don't murder each other. Why? I should have let you two tear each other apart. Well, maybe I can amend that mistake right now. Maybe I should just do it my damn self.
Maybe you should.
Oh, really? And what is that supposed to mean?
It means you're right. Whatever happened to those ladies is our fault, so whatever you want to do, we deserve it.
What's the point? It's a little too late for that now, isn't it?
Jack, wait. Jack, let's settle this. Come on.
I'll stay.
No. You go to New York, all right? Be better. We'll work it out one-on-one.
Jack, listen to me. I am sorry about you and Angelique. I truly am.
I'm sorry, too.
Well, I'm pretty damn sorry myself.
I'm sorry you saw that, Haley.
Don't be. I clued into Daddy Dearest long ago. Have fun. And Brooke, next time, aim lower.
Wait, just hold on a minute. I want to talk
Don't
to you
you
about
have a
this.
custody hearing to get to?
Where are you going?
Not to get drunk, if that's what you're worried about, Adam. You're just not worth it. I have business to attend to.
That girl is incredible. How she can hold it all together after everything that you have put her through.
I am the only reason she's still in one piece. I gave her good genes and a good home.
Oh, you're taking credit for everything?
Yes, I think I deserve it.
For her problems, maybe.
Brooke, I worked very hard to be a good father. And I think Haley proves I've succeeded. Adam Jr. deserves the same grace.
I think you have done everything in your power to control that girl's life, and I think you're going to do the same thing to Adam Jr.
My children need protection.
Only from you. And last time, as I remember, Tad provided it. He stopped you cold, didn't he?
Well, unfortunately, Tad is long gone.
Well, fortunately for Dixie, she still has some fairly powerful allies, including me. And we are going to fight you every bit as hard as Tad ever did.
Fine. Give it a try. But this time, I happen to be right. This time, I'm going to win.
Don't count on it.
Why are you always willing to work so hard to make me feel better?
Because I am the world's most wonderful person. And because I love you to pieces.
So why do I feel like I'm screwing up?
You're not.
I must be.
How do you say that? After what you did to Brewster?
Oh, don't mention Brewster. Brewster's not going to get one whiff of our Cabernet, let alone a preferred distribution deal.
You know, I would almost be willing to endure that board just to see you take him down again.
Ooh. Am I getting looking at that age-old thirst for blood?
Just a smidge. But you, oh, it's you, my darling. You are the king of chutzpah. Wherever did you get it?
Why? From you, my maven of Madeira. Well, so why don't we sit down, all right?
Dixie, darling, I think Stuart's got a point. It just didn't look like you got any choice but to give the little guy the straight goods.
Oh, well, that is the worst possible thing I could do.
Well, I beg to differ, hon.
Tell him that his mommy and his daddy are fighting over him in court. How is he supposed to handle that?
Are those sharks gone?
Olivia threw them some meat and they left, yeah.
But they will be back, and they will be circling the courthouse before we get there. So everybody be prepared.
I don't suppose I could deck one or two.
Brian, I want you and Dixie to steer clear of them. And that goes for everybody else. Don't say anything to them. Don't even make eye contact with them because they are not our friends.
That's for sure. Those scavengers will be picking at us just as long as they can.
You got that right.
Dixie, all the more reason you should tell Junior the truth.
Mama, I can't.
This story is, well, it's bound to be in all the tabloids tomorrow and, well, probably on television, too.
One of those people's from The Intruder, I think.
Oh, Lord, once it hits the papers, tongues will be flapping.
Yeah, parents of Junior's classmates.
Yeah, I mean, kids, they always repeat what their folks say, you know?
He's bound to hear things at nursery school. Now, wouldn't it be kinder if you just told him the truth now, before he hears a lot of outlandish lies?
But I'm going to win the case. I mean, isn't that what you've all been saying? Why should I tell him something that is going to upset him, moving to his father's, when that's not going to happen? Adam is not going to win.
Dix, easy.
He is way out in left field, Brian, and Judge is going to tell him that.
Dixie, it might not happen exactly like that.
Don't tell me that.
Dixie, Jack and I have prepared the strongest possible defense. But you know, when you get into a courtroom, there's a chance that anything can happen.
What are you saying? Adam has no case.
The judge might just see his side.
A chance. Anything can happen. What is this? You think Adam's gonna win?
No, I did not say that.
Yeah,
but
well, yes, you might as well have. You obviously think it. You obviously all think I'm gonna lose my son.
Dixie,
Dixie?
I'll go.
No. She needs me.
Dix!
Look, Edmund, I don't know what you think it is that you need to tell me, but I can guarantee you I don't need to hear it.
Jack, I know what you're going through.
You
It's
keep
tough.
saying that you know, but you don't know. No, wait. No, maybe you do know. Maybe you've known all along, huh?
You lost me.
When you told me what to do, when you told me to go over there and break up Angelique and Dimitri's marriage.
No, well, that was because you're a more honorable guy than I am.
No, Edmund, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot so wrapped up in honor that I let one of the most wonderful women I've ever known in my life just walk out of my life.
Jack, Angelique told you to back off.
And I shouldn't have done it. Don't you understand me? I should have stayed there. I should have fought for her. I should have fought for it from the beginning.
Why the hell are you blaming yourself?
Who else is there to blame?
Don't
I
blame
can't blame
anybody.
Angelique.
Don't blame anybody. All right, just give her some credit. She knew what she was doing. She made her
I
choice.
give her all that credit, but what a miserable array of choices she had to choose from.
She
huh?
had the whole array, Jack. Okay? Plus, she had something that neither one of us had.
Oh, and what, pray tell, is that?
A better perspective. Now, listen, when I told you to break up that marriage, I was crazy. I was wrong.
Well, how nice of you to say so, now that you and your brother are all chummy.
Jack, she's got a steel backbone, okay? When she believes in something, that's it. There's no turning back. Now, she played it the only way that she could play it.
So what are you saying, that no matter what happened, I was going to be the loser? Thank you.
No. Listen, what I'm saying is you can't force a woman you love to change and go against what she believes, no matter how much you love her. Stuff I learned from Brooke.
No, I'll tell you something I've learned from all this situation here. Next time I want something, I'm going to go get it. And it doesn't matter what it takes.
It's not going to work, Jack. It's not in you to play dirty.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. It used to be.
Yeah? Well, maybe that's used to be, but that's not the Jack that I know. I mean, it's too late. You've changed. You're one of the good guys now.
Yeah.
People trust you.
Yeah, right.
People come to you when they're in trouble and you help them.
No, people come to me, Edmund, because I'm a damn lawyer. It's my job description, all right? Look, you're a decent human being and you care about
so damn
people.
hard.
I don't have to try, Jack. All right? What'd you do for me? You busted your butt. What'd you do for Angelique? What are you doing for Dixie now? Now, that means something.
What? What? Please tell me, because I'd love to know what the hell that all means, Edmund. It means what you are.
What you do counts for something.
No, all I have to do is get back to work.
Now, listen,
Now, just stop with the pep talks, all right?
I'll see you in court.
What do you mean you'll see me in court?
I just got summoned. Chandler's attorney.
To testify against Dixie? What could you possibly tell the court?
I don't know. Maybe something about what she was doing last summer.
I'm gonna lose him, Brian. I'm gonna lose Junior.
No, you're not.
You heard Livia. She just about as much said it.
No, she didn't.
Like I acted like such a crazed nymphomaniac, a self-destructive idiot.
Dix, you acted like somebody who needed help.
Thank God you were there to give it to me. I could not have made it without you. But Adam's lawyer is going to make this sound like a scene out of hell.
Look, give me your hand. You have survived other rough times. You're going to survive this.
I don't know, Brian. I've tried. I've really tried to be strong. But what difference does it make if Adam takes Junior away from me?
He's not going to do that. I mean, you're a terrific mother. You're not going to lose Junior.
You really don't think so?
No, I don't.
You don't agree with everybody else in there? That I should tell Junior what's going on?
Well, you should do what you think is best for Junior.
Brian, it's gonna hurt him so much.
Well, I don't... Look, when I was a kid, yeah, maybe a little older than Junior, not much. My mom was still alive then. There was this one night that my dad, you know, he was dead drunk, and he'd lost another job. He came home angry, yelling. Well, my mom kept us away from him until he passed out on the sofa. But then I asked her what was wrong, and she covered for him. You know, she told us that Dad was just tired, that we shouldn't worry, that everything was fine.
But everything wasn't fine, I guess.
Kids catch on to things, Dix, whether you want them to or not.
I think your mother was just trying to protect you.
Well, sure. I mean, she loved me. She thought she was doing the right thing. But when a kid is lied to by someone that he loves, it's the worst, Dix.
So you think she should have told you the truth?
Well, if she had, then at least I would have known that we were in it together. And then maybe I wouldn't have thought up all this crazy stuff, and maybe life wouldn't have been so scary.
Where's Mommy? Oh, honey, she's just in the kitchen. Don't worry, she's fine.
Junior, come here. Listen, Junior, did I ever tell you the story about the 3 little pigs and their condos? Hmm?
Why don't you let him tell you the story about the pig?
Mommy! Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, everything's gonna be okay, all right? Mommy's gonna tell you everything. Come on, let's go sit down. All of it. Okay? Okay. Okay. Now, Anli's here because she's gonna take care of you while Mommy goes to her appointment. And everybody else is here because they are trying to help Mommy. Why? Sometimes Mommy and Daddy can't really get together on things, you know. Sometimes, like little things, like what time you should go to bed or what you should eat, you know, stuff like that. You fight? We disagree. And right now we're having kind of a big disagreement. So we're going to work it out. This time the disagreement is about where you should live. I live here. But Daddy wants you to come and live with him. No, I don't want to. I want my mommy. I want my mommy.
Stay tuned for more All My Children.
Well, it might be fun to visit Daddy for a while. You like visiting his house, don't you? Yes. And he loves it when you come over. Sometimes he gets real sad that he can't see you more. I don't want you to leave me, sweetheart. So that's why we're having this disagreement. And we're going to work it out, okay? There's one thing that I want you to know, that no matter what happens, no matter where you live, that I will always, always love you. And I will always be your mommy. Okay? Okay. More than all the stars in the sky. More than all the sand in the desert. More than all the water in the... More than all the water in the ocean. And that's how much your daddy loves you, too. Okay? So no matter what happens, you're going to have both of us. Always. I think we had better get to that appointment.
I want to go with you.
Oh, Abe, you can't. Mommy and Daddy are going to talk to this very nice man. He's wonderful. He's a judge, and he's going to help us settle this disagreement that we've been having. But in the meantime, Anli is here. And she's going to talk to you and play with you and keep you company while I'm gone, okay? You like Anli, right?
I brought some more superheroes to play with, and a castle, too.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you there.
Hey, Junior. Junior, we'll see you later, and I'll tell you all about
We'll
those
see you
little
later.
things.
Oh, yes, sweetie pie. We're going to be back soon, all right? So you have lots of fun.
What are you doing here?
I called him.
Yeah, she told me about the reporter, so I figured that I'd stick around while you guys were at court. Make sure there's no more trouble.
That's very nice of you, Terrence. Thank you. Sweetie, I gotta go now. But I'll be home very soon. I love you.
How about some juice, Junior? Does that sound good?
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? Come on.
You know, this is really, really something, man. I mean, the last time we talked...
I know, I was a little cold. Sorry. I guess Anli made me see that I was way off base about you and Haley. Whatever you want to do is what you should do, and I'll back you up all the way. Thanks.
Nice, very nice.
What brings you to the workplace? I thought for sure you'd be at the courthouse with the rest of Dixie's support group.
Yeah, well, I was on my way to the hearing. I thought I'd stop by and check in, see if there were any messages, any potential clients call.
Not yet. But fret not, I'm here to answer the flood of calls so you can run along.
Bills. Well, I suppose Adam went ballistic when he found out you told me where Red Lovett was.
Yes, he did. But what the hey, he still has his star witness, I still have my scalp. So say la vie.
Then tough Haley Vaughn can meet any crisis, right? You are an amazing woman.
Don't even think that I'm taking sides, Charlie Brent. Because I told you I am still Switzerland. Neutral.
Got it.
Charlie, do you think that I'm wrong with all this neutrality business? Am I a coward here? Am I doing the wrong thing? I mean, what am I supposed to do? Go and help Dixie?
It's not for me to say, Kimo-san.
You really don't think her chances are that good, do you?
With Red Lovett set to tell the worst, Adams trumped up a pretty good case against Dixie. She needs somebody's help, for sure. She needs it bad.
Mr. Merrick.
Dimitri,
Ted.
I'm glad we're finally meeting.
Yeah, well, we've certainly been looking forward to it. Please, come on in.
I'd like to apologize for all of the delays.
Oh, no. Don't apologize. We've heard about all of the problems you've been having. We're very sorry. We hope things get better soon. May I offer you some coffee?
I'd love some, thank you.
Please, sit. I'll let you put in whatever.
Black is fine.
Good.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about you, Ted.
Good, I hope.
Well, you've gotten brilliant reviews since you joined the board at Orsini.
Well, we've had an especially good year.
You are being absolutely modest. You've had an incredible year. And in the midst of this current recession, you pulled off quite a turnaround from a small family business to a contender in a major industry. An amazing feat and entertaining, too.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We have a good product.
You have an excellent product. I can personally vouch for it.
Well, I didn't do all the work myself. Dimitri, I'd like to introduce you to the real star of Orsini Vineyards, Nola Orsini, my mother.
How do you do, Mrs. Orsini?
Oh, Mr. Merrick, it's a pleasure.
My mother is an amazing woman. She's the one with the vision and the ideas that single-handedly turned Orsini around.
Oh, Ted, I don't know why you keep refusing to take the credit that belongs to you. Mr. Merrick, our vineyard was a poky little family enterprise until I took my son into the business.
That poky little family enterprise is responsible for the best-selling wine on the West Coast.
Oh, but thanks to you, it is not only the best-selling wine in the country, but we're looking to take on the international market as well.
Well, obviously, both mother and son are extremely talented.
Choosing the right distributor is crucial.
And all of our research points to the fact that by far Merrick Marketing is the best, which is why we were looking forward to discussing our export possibilities with you personally.
Oh, please, please, why don't we all sit down?
I'd just like to say how sorry I am for having been unavailable these past few weeks, but it really couldn't be helped.
Oh, I understand you had a death in your family. I'm very sorry.
Well, thank you, thank you. In addition, well, a dear friend of mine is seriously ill. Her recovery is uncertain.
Well, these must be very difficult times for you, Mr. Merrick.
Dimitri, please.
Dimitri. If you'll forgive me. I know what it is to face pain and grief, too. But you must never give up hope, because miracles do happen. My son is living proof of that.
Oh, that poor little baby clinging to his mommy for dear life, and Dixie having to tell him that she might lose her precious baby to that monster. I'm telling you, nothing has hit me like that since the day they came and told me that Dad was dead.
It's also unnecessary. It's also cruel.
Could strangle a man with my own two hands.
Count me in on that.
Yeah, me too.
Excuse me, Mr. Chandler. Could we get a
No comment. Thank you.
And the most destructive.
Meanest, hateful reptile on this planet, Adam Chandler. You should be ashamed of yourself being so merciless to Dixie and to Adam Jr.
I mean, tearing that baby right out of his mother's arms, ruining a little boy's life. If you don't care about Dixie, at least you should care something about your son.
Opal, this is useless.
You got no heart, Adam.
You sure as heck don't.
None of this really matters, though. It's what the judge thinks that counts.
Well, then you are going to lose your case, Adam Chance. Because if that judge feels 1 ounce of decency, you are going to go down in flames.
I hate what's happening to Dixie. Adam's as wrong as he can be.
So?
So he's my father, and with my mother away on state vacation, he's all I've got.
You've got Natalie and Trevor and Terrence and me.
You guys aren't my parents, Charlie. I mean, you're all one